Well, we are in the Palestinian and Jordanian Vicariate, which is under the jurisdiction of the Greek Archdiocese of America. We're mostly a convert church. Probably 95% of our parishioners are former Protestants or Catholics or otherwise. We do have some ethnic Orthodox, Greeks, Arabs, Bulgarians, Romanians, and Russians. And so in our liturgical worship, we incorporate the various traditions of Byzantine music and Russian style music, use the different languages when we can, but most of our services are in English. Our patron saint is St. Lawrence of Rome, and back here behind you is 6 panels of his life. It's basically documenting his whole process to martyrdom. We're basically outside of Rome, we're the only Orthodox church that has taken St. Lawrence as our patron saint, and that's primarily because we live in the San Lorenzo Valley, and we have the San Lorenzo River coming through here, and so we've taken to him and put a lot into venerating him over the years.
And how old these buildings?
Well, I believe, have been here just over 20 years. We used to have a facility, a church in Ben Lomond. We were in a strip mall down here in Felton for a while. This, by many prayers, came up. The owner of the auction barn actually offered it to us as a church. And so we purchased the property from him, and then many men in our church are tradesmen. We built the iconostasis. We had a priest, Father Luke Dingman, who did most of the icons inside the church here. Over the years, we've just transformed it into an Orthodox church. We've got the royal doors and such are from Romania. We got the chandelier and the chairs, the Sassi back here, from Greece. So we've been acquiring different things over the years to bring it more into a traditional look. We chose a long time ago to not have pews throughout the church. We wanted to go more traditional so that during the worship, the people essentially stand most of the time.
Who support the church? Because I see it's need money for this all kind of stuff.
Right. So our church has been mainly self-supported through tithing. Since we were folks that came mainly out of the Protestant church, we had a long-standing tradition of tithing, giving 10% of our income to the church to support it. And over the years, we've been able to basically build up what you see around you here, all mainly through parish contributions.
And before church bought these buildings, it's what was here.
What was here before was an auction barn. So before the iconostasis went up and other things, this was an open space where the owner had auctions for antiques. Upstairs, there's another upper room where he had his storage for the antiques. And it was actually most of the materials acquired from old barns in the California area here, and we were able to get it by many prayers. It's wonderful. This is, we have All Saints of North America's feast on Sunday coming up, and so we have icons of pretty much all of the saints of North America here, and so we like to think of ourselves as local Orthodox folks in California. So most of our community has been together for over 40 years, living in the area, coming up out of various Protestant groups and having house churches. They eventually became what was known as the Evangelical Orthodox Church, which had a number of parishes around the United States and even Alaska. And in the late 80s, early 90s, they were brought into the Antiochian Archdiocese, and So we've been Orthodox for quite a while now.
And how many people in the church?
Rough estimate would probably be around 300. Lots of children, lots of generations. Well, this is our reliquary. We've been gifted with a number of holy relics over the years, from St. Seraphim to St. John of Shanghai and San Francisco, St. Elizabeth Grand Duchess, and others. And so to honor them and to have them accessible for veneration, we put together this reliquary.
How you get this all kind of this woodwork?
Well, when we acquired the building, we had a number of tradesmen in the church, carpenters and others. And so we built the iconostasis years ago, and then we acquired the royal doors from Romania. There's a priest there that carves them. And we've just been adding other elements over the years, such as the main chandelier in the center came from Greece, and then the stasi, the seats that are the traditional monastic seats, came from Greece.
Okay, and who you are, please, then people will know.
Patrick Macy. I've been a parish parishioner for 28 years. So I'm a former Protestant, and I've been in the church now that long, with this group for a long time.
Thank you very much. And
You're welcome. Or 6 o'clock is best. Yeah, it's interesting how you can take a barn